Greetings of the day to all the viewers. Today's topic of my lecture is based on the advertising industry landscape and types of advertising agency. Now let's start with the marketing landscape. It's related to the post-COVID era. The advertising spending worldwide it is totally changed, as well as the forecast for the in terms of the total expenditure. Now, it's post COVID. There is a downfall of 20% in the expenditure of advertising. If you see, then there is a minus 23.8%. There is a decline of 23.8% in terms of television or cable advertisement. And if you see that online here is online originated video advertising is increased by 26%. So this is all about I'm talking about the ad spend during this pandemic season. And now where actually the money percentage of the spent on advertising is, you know that 75% is all about the media which we buy actually for advertising, and 15% and 10% is for the creativity work, as well as the ad production work. Now, there are basically majorly two types of advertising agencies. The number one is the in-house and advertising agency, and the other one is external ad agency, or which we generally outsource from uh, we generally outsource our total entire advertising campaign to the agencies, outside agencies. And I just want to tell you one more thing, that these are the basic criteria on which these advertising agencies are, are dependent. That the size of the company, media budget, campaign objective, product complexity, as well as the creative abilities. Now, how this in-house agency generally work out, or why we want to choose our own agencies? There are certain merits of this in-house advertising agency. It generally allow individual to become technical experts on products being advertised and received priority for client as well as client needs, and it also reduces the cost and saves time and have a clear control over the creative work. On the other hand, if we go for this independent agency, then they will give us, objective of advice. We get an experienced staff of experts. Also, along with that, we get the management skill necessary to accomplish the advertising. That is the flexibility. Now, what do you mean by this in-house agency? In-house agency are those agencies which are set up, owned, and operated by the advertiser itself. In case of in-house agency, company can easily control the cost, priority, and coordination. Many companies use in-house agency exclusively, others combine in-house efforts with those of outside agencies. For example, there is a company, confident in-house company of Videocon is Confidence Advertising. Now, what do you mean by these types of external agency? Now, the types of external agency. Number one type of external agency is full service agency, have which perform four major staff functions: account management, creative service, media planning, and buying, as well as account planning. Gray advertising, and then there is Ogilvy and Matter, as well as if you we see to this is Saatchi and Saatchi. These are all full service agencies. There are some specialized agencies also. These specialized agencies basically perform for functions like basic specialized functions meant for like copy, art, media, or they are basically meant for some specified audiences like youth and minority specialized, or they generally focus on certain target customers like business to consumer or business to business. That depends. So these basically specialized agencies are very much specialized in marketing communication areas, and they sometimes serve one client, and that's why this is also called a focus agencies. So one more thing I want to tell you about this is like Red Dot Multimedia Limited. It's a production house, and also the Godfrey. It's 100% B2B marketing agency from US. Now there are certain agencies which are industry focused agencies. Like if you see this, Smith and Johns, they generally focused on helping hospitals and health systems for and provide them advertising services. There are certain minority agencies also which have niche communication. These are niche communication service provider, basically for the ethnic or the minority groups. Like in USA, there are they are basically focused mostly of African Americans. So this main aim of this agencies is to provide focused as well as agencies which are focused towards these groups only. Like Access is an advertising agency in US which is basically focused basically on this multicultural America. Now there are other type of one more type of advertising agency. It is Creative Boutique agency. Creative Boutique, it is an agency that provides only creative services to its client, and then these are so usually small advertising agencies that concentrate entirely on preparing the creative execution of client marketing communication. Or sometimes full service agency also subcontract work, give some subcontract work to these creative boutiques. Now come to this media buying service agency, another type of agency. Media buying agency, they are independent companies that specialize in buying of media, particularly radio and television. They are in high demand for many reasons such as media selection, cost and urgent issues. Now Asiatic mindset is a you know Asiatic Minds Share is one of the joint venture company which provide a complete media planning, buying and research services to their clients. Now another type of advertising agency is virtual agency. Nowadays, due to this online uh, you know bombarding of this online or the technological development, so this virtual agency are also comes into limelight, and this virtual advertising agency is pretty much like a traditional ad agency without the confines of traditional office walls. And these agencies are those agencies that operates like a group of freelancers. Online based customer contact, order placement, output delivery and further discussions between clients and the service providers. A Creative Noggin is a full service virtual advertising agency from US. So these are all agencies, types of agencies, those who are meant to do.
What does an ad agency do? This is Mark. His most recent invention is a smart collar for cats. The production will start soon, and the corresponding tracking app is also ready for release. Mark is seeking professional support from an ad agency for the launch and the promotion. During the briefing, they discussed the planning and release of the new brand identity in the following 4 steps. Definition of brand strategy, creation of brand presence, media planning, and marketing evaluation. In a first step, the brand strategy needs to be defined. This includes the naming, the definition of the target group, and the value proposition. The strategical standards are written down in the branding guidelines. In the agency, different employees take care of the project. The consultant. He conducts the project and works with both the customer and the agency. The consultant creates the marketing and media plans. The art director and the graphic designer. They are responsible for designing all the advertising material, such as the logo or the website. The copywriter. She creates a convincing claim and composes contents for the advertising media. The web developer. He programs the website and guarantees impeccable functionality on all devices. Both the exchange and the cooperation within the team are of utmost importance and undoubtedly lead to an effective brand presence. Based on the set brand guidelines, the team needs to take care of the brand presence in a second step. The product receives a name, a logo, a claim, and a packaging. Photographing, writing, and designing follow next. Design guidelines are written down in a corporate design manual. This guarantees a unitary appearance of all the advertising measures. In a next step, the new brand presence is realized in the form of a campaign. For that reason, a powerful media scheme is presented to the customer and all required communication means are created. These include a poster, a flyer, a TV commercial, a Google AdWords campaign, and a website. As soon as every matter is clarified, the campaign goes live. The campaign makes an impact, and the sales increase. The agency discusses the campaign reports with Mark and provide continuous optimization. Excellent working measures are intensified, less successful methods are optimized. The startup is a great success. Mark is up for celebrating, and the ad.
So, dear student, hope you like the video on advertising agencies. Uh, Through this video, I just want to, you know, complete this lecture series, and I hope you enjoyed this lecture a lot. So, do like, share, and follow my YouTube channel. Thank you so much.